Hi, it's Dwyer. It's September 7th, 2025. Week 1 of the NFL. Let's throw out some betting angles. But first, remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Folks, I have biases. They're going to govern what I pursue here. I believe defenses have the advantage over very young quarterbacks in this league. Um, and that's going to color my judgment. Let's throw out two um, underdog plays. I also feel that some teams are very familiar with other teams. That's also going to color my judgment. On that theme, in Cleveland, folks, I like the Browns. The line I'm going to go off of is the Action Network line. I didn't even get the full benefit of this line when I placed my bet earlier. The Browns are going off at 5.5 points now. Folks, they're the home team. They're facing a notoriously slow-starting Cincinnati Bengal team from in the division, who they know, right? Understand, Cincinnati's in a tough place because their quarterback is one of the elites. He's getting top dollar. Their star wide receiver, Jamar Chase, is getting top dollar. T. Higgins is getting big money as well. So they don't have enough money left over for their defense, which is atrocious, or their offensive line, right? So to me, the 5.5 is way too much. Understand, too, the Browns have been all over the paper, all over the sports section in the offseason for, Shador Sanders, etc. The bottom line is that a rookie is not the starting quarterback for the Browns. It's actually Joe Flacco, right? I believe experience matters week 1. The Browns, all they have to do is be functional. You have Myles Garrett, a defensive unit that's underrated, right? A defensive unit that, quite frankly, could support a playoff team if the offense was even average. So I like Cleveland's defense. They're healthy against a divisional foe with a bad offensive line who in recent years has started poorly. I like the underdog here. I like the Cleveland Browns getting 5.5 at home against the Bengals. Let's go to New England, right? Drake May has everyone excited. Drake May has great highlights, looks like a great athlete, right? Understand he's going up against a defensive mind. That's the side of the ball that Pete Carroll comes from, right? Pete Carroll has been coaching for so long in the National Football League that he was actually the head coach of the New England Patriots in the 1990s, right? Of course, he also mixed in being head coach for the USC Trojans when they were the Roman Empire, right? And, of course, he was the head coach for the Legion of Boom in Seattle. So, let me just say, and I understand Pete Carroll is new to the Raiders, right? But you're telling me I have one of the league's best defensive minds going up against a second-year quarterback. Do I even have to explain myself further? And, of course, I'm not saying the Raider pass rush is tremendous, but they have Max Crosby. They have guys who are going to remind Drake May that he can't stay in the pocket that long. I like the Raiders getting 2.5. We're taking another underdog, this time on the road in New England. I like the Raiders plus 2.5. Let's now pick, to me, a mispriced money line. Folks, you give me a team that made the playoffs last year that has a top 5 defense. Again, a top 5 defense in the entire league, right? And you have them facing a team that was bad enough last year to get the first pick in the draft. And, of course, that team's quarterback is a rookie, right? Cam Ward, welcome to the NFL. Oh, by the way, you're playing the Denver Bronco defense, right? Rough across the board. I hate betting money lines. I normally don't think that there's compelling value. But folks, here the spread's a minus 475. We've all seen far worse. I like Denver on a money line over the Tennessee Titans. Let me add too that be aware of the risk involved. You heard me say I don't like young quarterbacks, and of course Bo Nix is a second-year quarterback. Bo Nix also got shut down in the playoffs last year. Right? But for me, the big gap here, and it's a huge gap, is the edge that Denver's defense should have over Tennessee's offense. That's substantial. I'm expecting turnovers. I'm expecting a rookie to be facing looks he has not seen defensively. I'm expecting the NFL game to be too fast for Cam Ward in week 1. I like Denver on a money line play minus 475. Those are my thoughts. Let me hear yours. I hope you leave them in the comment section of this video. Don't limit yourself to the games I've mentioned. Thanks for stopping by.